Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and I wanted to quickly jump on and finish a couple layouts. These were done with page kits that I created from my August Scrap Backwards kit, and I created them without the pages, without photos, and so I've printed photos and I've got some other pieces that I kind of wanted to add. This first one's going to take me the longest because there's the most to do, but it still should be pretty quick. As you know or may recall, I was kind of lifting this one by Morag Cuts, and it's absolutely gorgeous, but one of the bits that I didn't have with me when I first put it together were the little, I don't know what you call them. I call them puff balls. I don't think that's an official name. Pom-poms, maybe. And the ones I had were on this band, and they were a little too far apart, and I couldn't squish them together. So I cut them off, and I'll just put a bead of glue and glue them up there. I also kind of like this rainbow and camera. There's a stack of, I don't know, several different layers on this, red tag here. I don't have quite that many layers, but I've got a couple boxes that have things. I've got rainbows and balloons and umbrellas in this box, and this one has cameras. And there's also some washi tape on there that's interesting that I might be able to squeeze in. So first thing I'm going to do is put the photos in, and I don't think I'm going to put them on straight. I don't think I cut them. I measured, but I don't think I cut them the right size. Well, let's see. I want to make that one at a little bit of an angle that way. And then I'll do this one at a little bit of an angle the other way. I've matted them in some packaging from 49 and Market, which was not in my kit, but that I happened to have handy. And I'll angle this one a little bit that way, just to have the look of lots of layers behind. So speaking of layers, let's find what we're going to do here, and then I'll do the puffballs last. Cameras. There's a teeny tiny camera. Let's see what the larger elements are going to be before I decide how big my camera is going to be. I have two of these balloons. There are a couple that are not fussy cut. Two of these balloons, and I have this little umbrella, rainbow, but I do have an umbrella. Ooh, and I have, this rainbow's already cut out. And I do have an umbrella that's like a clear sticker. And I have this paper clip that is a tropical leaf that could probably work. And I keep these boxes filled with little things that might show up in the list for Calvin Ball. And that's where balloons were on there a couple years ago, and I just fussy cut a bunch of these hot air balloons and put tape behind them, and I happen to have two. This one's actually, I think, the better color. I think the other one is orange. So anyway, and there's clouds. They were on a Calvin Ball list a while back too. This tropical leaf might be kind of cool right there. So I think I'm going to leave it there. This, it has a cut bit, but I guess that means I could stick it right under there. Okay. So let's slide it under the big seashell. I think I need to fussy cut this a little bit better or closer or something. Not sure what's wrong with it, but I don't think I like it as it is. And let me put a foam square on the back of it. Now let's see, do I need, what is that? Did that come from another layout? I'm sorry, I'm sniffing and I'm not sure why. I had my flu shot on Tuesday, my flu and my enhanced COVID booster. And I felt like I had flu Tuesday and Wednesday. I feel my arm hurts like crazy. I mean, I can hardly move it without pain. It hurts a lot, but I don't feel like I have flu anymore. Okay, so I've got that. I'll leave the backing on it. It could go, I'm thinking that it and the camera. Let's see if I want this umbrella. I don't see a reason for the umbrella. And if I were to use it, might be like that. Yeah?
He's off, thank you.
Beg your pardon?
He's off to work, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. I'm,
You want to do dinner at like 8?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay. I should be quaking in my boots right now. Barrett's car, one of the windows shattered as he was rolling it up. And so he was going to need a ride to work. And James was really busy. I kind of like that there. And I like the aqua one better than the pink. There's too much pink there. Okay, so now where's that little tiny camera that I had? Here's the little tiny rainbow, but I had a little teeny tiny camera that was just the right size, I thought. Is it stuck to me? Is it over here? Did I put it back in the wrong bucket? I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for it, but I sure would like to find it. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's go with this wood veneer. It was tiny and blue. This is a blue camera, but that's not it. And it was, I wouldn't have noticed it except it was stuck to the washi tape up here. There's another little blue one. Here's another tiny one, and there's a tiny one like the other one. Okay, and I'm going to take one of these guys and put on the back of it. Let's see where the rainbow should go. Maybe here, and then I'll put that there. I'm still not getting that vertical stacked look that Morags has, but I have different kinds of elements here, so maybe that's my excuse. Okay, let me put that back. Let me see if this washi tape could be used. It is a little tiny strip. Now my puff balls are gonna go underneath this green bit. So right under this pink, it seems like this washi tape, oh, there's my little tiny camera. It's a little bit different from that one, but it works just fine. So let me put it back in there. Y'all probably saw that all along. Let me get this kind of okay, that actually leaves kind of a raw edge there, as it's not quite long enough. And so I'm not liking it. And it's as I put it down, it looks dirty. So I'm gonna throw it away. I probably have a roll of that somewhere. So instead of that, maybe, how about this? And I'm pretty sure this is a Paige Evans washi. I'm gonna rip it and see if I get anything that's usable. I'm gonna throw all of this away. Stick these things off to the side. Let's see if I kind of stick it right there and then roll it under there. I can tear this end off of it, and that doesn't show. And then I'm going to tear that about right there. And we'll see if I can stick that underneath the paper, the die cut, and the flare. And I can, okay. I'm gonna kind of ruffle up the edges. This is kind of a distressing technique for washi tape that kind of folds it up, and it kind of has the same effect as rolling paper up like that. So now, let's do the bead of glue, and I'm going to run it from deep inside to the end, and I'm going to try to stick these in with the cut part down at the bottom, and we'll see how that works out. What I'm worried about is that putting them in loose like this, I may not line them up very well. Mine are not as small and petite and cute as Morag's. Nothing I do is as cute as Morag's. Morag is, she just does magic stuff. I put the glue a little bit too far back. If I put the balls that far back, you won't see them. I kind of like the way that's looking. It really gives it a nice texture. Now my next thing I'm afraid of is not ending on a full, I think I'm going to, oops, spoke too soon. it really gives it some interesting texture. Now, what I want to do here, I kind of don't, the green doesn't go all the way to the end, so some of these are going to be stuck under the striped paper. Okay, here, this, I'm raising this up, and that's actually stuffing that under the flare, which is fine. There. I may not have enough to go all the way to the end. In that case, I'll just go all the way to the end of the green paper, and I may fold up the striped paper to allow you to see that these are under the green. I just have two more here. I think I have some others in a different color. They were kind of a dull sort of blue, and I wasn't, didn't think those would be as cute here. Okay, so I've got that, and now I'll put enough glue to hold this paper down. I'll let the paper kind of close up there. Now, what I need to do here is maybe lift this green a little bit more and kind of shove those inside. Okay, I think I'm done with this page. And you really can't see much of the green paper there. I probably should have torn a little bit more, but I don't think that's gonna matter. And if it bothers me that this doesn't go all the way to the end, I'll go get some more. I'm not sure where, but I'll improvise. In all likelihood, it's going into my album just like this, and I will photograph it just like this. Okay, now this other one, I don't think I have as much to do, but and I've kind of slotted the photo in. I printed this photo because, and I've never scrapped this photo. It's a bad photo. I cut the top off of Ava's head. In all fairness, I think John was the one who did that. She was moving pretty quickly across the white sand beaches at Pensacola. This was in July of 2011. We had taken her to Louisiana to my aunt's 90th birthday party. And we stopped in Pensacola on the way back to take her there. I want to add some foam up at the top so it has a little bit of dimension. And I think that's all I'm going to do to this, other than I found another flare that I had identified as something I wanted to use on this page. This one. And I think I can stuff it in right there. And there's kind of an awkward little bit of the red that shows. Oh, come on. Let's see. I'll put it on one of these little dots. And I think I guess I want the green and yellow part to show. Kind of like that. See, there's a pinkish one. These are from the same flare set, but they're two different color variations. This one's got the greens and blues. That's got the pinks and oranges. So this one's done. And I have on the way to Patrice, we stopped in Margaritaville, and I was going to put a picture of myself in Margaritaville. And instead, I used this picture of Ava. So what I'm going to do there, and I probably should look for some trim. Would that work? Just some torn bits of paper. Let me find the right color paper to tear. How about that? That's a color that's in there, and I can tear some strips. So I did some journaling before I finished the page. This is a little bit longer than I need, but I can do this. And then I'll tear another piece of this. I'll go this way. But how long do I need to do that? Kind of like that, maybe. And I need to do something that doesn't slide under because the adhesive is too close to there. So I'm going to do this, just kind of butt it up there, and then do a, maybe what do I want there? A butterfly? I think I have a butterfly handy. There's this color, and why don't I just use both of them? And these are from Spectrum Sherbet. And they were in that kit. I have brought them around to my October kit. Let's go there. And I'll have this one going the other direction, right in there. Okay, and it looks like the butterflies are cutting off her head. I'm gonna blame it on the butterflies. Okay, and this paper is a Paige Evans Garden Shop paper that I cut into and put the scrap in my current Mind the Scrap kit. Okay, so this one's done too. And both pages are ready to photograph and put out there, and then they go in my drawer for distributing to albums. So I'm done. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.